Welcome to This Explainer. Look, if you're a new parent, an expecting parent, or honestly just someone who is fascinated by the wild, incredible journey of human development, you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to act as your supportive guide, unpacking the real roadmap of a child's physical, emotional, and mental growth. Now, if you're feeling a little overwhelmed right now, which, let's face it, is totally normal, take a deep breath. We've got you. Every single child grows in their own completely unique way, right? But there are definitely common milestones that most experience. And by knowing what to expect, you can navigate this beautiful, messy journey with so much more confidence and joy. We've structured today's explainer into 5 distinct stages. First, the whirlwind first year of infants. Then, toddlers as curious explorers, preschoolers with their endless questions, school-age kids and their growing independence, and finally, a really crucial look at your child's unique pace. So, thinking about the road ahead, the fundamental question on literally every new parent's mind is simply, what should you actually expect as they grow? It can for sure feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. We're going to break down exactly how you can support your child's growth at every single step of this magical journey. Tracing the journey from birth all the way up to age 12, there are basically 4 major eras of childhood. You've got the rapid growth up to 12 months, the exploratory phase up to 3 years, the imaginative leap up to 5 years, and the social expansion up to 12 years. Seeing the whole adventure laid out in those chunks really puts things into perspective. Okay, let's dive right into this first incredible year, the infant stage. During these first 12 months, it's honestly like a massive system upgrade happening on 3 different fronts all at the exact same time. Physically, your baby goes from barely holding up their head to rolling over, sitting, crawling, and maybe even taking those very first wobbly steps. And as they gain that mobility and learn to grasp toys, their cognitive world just blows wide open. Their vision and hearing sharpen up, they start to recognize your face, they pick up on simple words, and they start building early memories through familiar routines. Then, emotionally, this is when that magical, unbreakable bond forms. You'll see intentional smiles, though, a little stranger anxiety naturally kicks through too, as they start to realize they're actually their own separate person. So how can you actively support this crazy rapid growth? Well, the research points to simple, everyday loving actions. Respond quickly when your baby cries. This builds a really fundamental foundation of trust. You'll want to talk, sing, and read to them every single day. Hold them, cuddle them, comfort them often, and keep that eye contact going. Basically, you're just creating a calm, loving environment that is literally wiring their brain for vital bonding and lifelong security. Now let's move into the toddler years, covering ages 1 to 3, where they become curious explorers. If there is one single phrase that completely defines the toddler stage, it is absolutely this: I can do it! They want to do absolutely everything by themselves. They are driven by this intense, sudden desire for autonomy, which is beautiful to witness, even when it's actively testing your patience because you're just trying to get out the door in the morning. To walking turns into running, jumping, climbing stairs. Their hand coordination finally lets them stack blocks, draw, and eat themselves. And this newfound physical freedom, it directly fuels a cognitive explosion. Their vocabulary just bursts open, they start solving simple problems, and they remember people and places. Socially, alongside that fierce independence, get ready to hear the word no a lot. And don't be surprised by what we call parallel play. That's when they're happily playing right next to another kid, but not really with them just yet. To survive and honestly enjoy these chaotic but wonderful years, here's a great step-by-step approach. First, encourage their independence, but set safe boundaries. Second, avoid overwhelming them by offering simple choices. Would you like the red shirt or the blue one? Instead of, what do you want to wear? Third, stick to giving just one clear instruction at a time. And finally, use play to teach new skills and reduce their fear of new situations. And remember, stay patient during tantrums. Actually, scratch that, just try to stay patient. Tantrums are just a messy, completely normal part of learning autonomy. Advancing to ages 3 to 5, we enter the preschooler phase, defined by endless questions. Just as the toddler had their catchphrase, the preschooler has one too. Why? They're going to ask it constantly, about absolutely everything. It's exhausting for sure, but this single word perfectly captures their cognitive explosion. They are so hungry to understand logic, to figure out the world around them, and to connect the dots. During this phase, their physical growth steadies out a bit, but fine motor skills take a huge leap. They can use scissors, dress themselves,
Cognitively, imagination takes the wheel for pretend play, and their language skills become incredibly refined. But the real magic is happening socially. This is the era where that parallel play we talked about actually evolves into true cooperation. They finally learn to share, take turns, understand basic rules, and build real confidence through positive encouragement. The game changer here is how you react to their efforts. You absolutely want to praise their effort rather than demanding perfection. That's what builds resilience. Encourage safe exploration and answer those endless why questions as patiently as humanly possible. Read stories together daily to feed that imagination. And when they get scared or confused, comfort them and explain what's happening using simple, clear words. Moving into the school age years, stretching from ages 6 all the way to 12, we see some real growing independence. As kids transition into these preteen years, increased strength and coordination naturally lead to team sports and dynamic physical activities. In the classroom, their cognitive focus shifts heavily toward complex logic, math, reading, and critical thinking. And socially, their world expands way outward. Friendships become incredibly vital, they become super aware of peer opinions, and they begin to truly grasp the nuances of teamwork and personal responsibility. The best way to help your school-age child navigate all this is to shift your role from being a manager to more of a mentor. Encourage open conversations about school and friends. Keep praising their perseverance. It's also really vital to respect their growing need for privacy here. Allow them to participate in family decisions when appropriate, and most importantly, encourage them to express their feelings without any fear of judgment. Finally, let's talk about your child's unique pace. Every single child develops at their own pace. You might have one kid who hits every milestone early and another who takes their sweet time. Listen, both of those paths are perfectly normal. Comparing your child to a textbook timeline or to your neighbor's kid usually just brings unnecessary stress. They are literally running their own race. By understanding these general stages, you're definitely going to be better prepared to anticipate their needs. But ultimately, the absolute greatest gift you can give your child is your love, your patience, your encouragement, and your consistent support. Doing this helps them overcome challenges, it strengthens your relationship, and it builds a rock-solid foundation for their lifelong confidence. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. The environment, the patience, and the words you use with your child today will eventually become their own inner voice tomorrow. How will you shape that voice today? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I wish you the absolute best on the most rewarding journey of your life.